Listening to men just like literally make up stuff about what's going on nowadays instead of actually just accepting the truth is pretty sad, but it's also funny though because I don't really feel bad for these niggas, to be honest with you. I don't feel bad for these types of men. I do feel bad for certain men, but I don't feel bad for these types of men because they should know better. But listening to this, and it's, I'm always working, so I just did a video on this, and I was just like, this is so hilarious to listen to people who are educated talk about this, like people who are educated and who are educated on this topic talk about this, versus dumbasses like these two dudes.
Women have no leverage in the dating game.
Why you say that?
It's because they can't marry themselves. So the only leverage a woman really has in the dating market is to get off the market when she's at her highest value. But they don't do that. When a woman is at her highest value, the prime of her prettiness, the prime of her looks, most women don't use that to find the best guy they can find and get out the game.
Most women and men get married in their 20s. I'm pretty sure the women are, based on what you're saying, they're most attractive. Right? They get married in their late 20s. So let's say, what do you think? What do you want to say, 3 years ish before you get married to a person? Like usually you don't meet somebody at 25, 26 and marry them in 2 years, right? Like it takes a little while. But 2-3 years, you probably met them around like 25, 26, 27, get married around 28, 29, 30, right? Somewhere around there, probably even longer than that. But yeah, most women are meeting men in their prime and then marrying those men, the men when they choose to get married. So you're just making up stuff. But the thing about this that I want to let me go back real quick.
Women have no leverage in the dating game.
Women, why do you think things are the way that they are now? Have you thought about it for 2 seconds? Why do you think so many men don't have access to women? You think that men are making that decision? You think men are choosing to not have access to women? Because it ain't like men are choosing to abstain from women. That's not what's going on. Men literally don't have access to women. Find them. They can't find them. Most women aren't even on dating apps. They can't even find women. So what are you talking about? Of course, women control the dating market in this regard, in this respect, because they're not. I'm gonna wait. But this is exactly like I said. Listen to people who actually are educated on this stuff and are educated talk about this real quick.
Marriage is becoming a luxury item. It used to be 95% of wealthy people got married and 85% of middle class and poor people got married. It's dropped to less than half among poor people. The bottom line.
And why is that, Mr. Scott Galloway?
Is no one wants to mate with poor men.
Oh,
and wealth.
Hold on. What'd you say?
To be 95% of wealthy people got married and 85% of middle class and poor people got married. It's dropped to less than half among poor people. The bottom line is no one wants to mate with poor men.
Oh, so you're saying that women are choosing to not marry poor men? Gotcha. Okay, because these dudes.
Why you say that?
It's because they can't marry themselves. So the only women have no leverage in the dating game.
Why you say that?
It's because they can't marry themselves. So the only leverage a woman really has in the dating market is to get off the market when she's at her highest value.
Women have all the leverage. All of it. Women have all the leverage. And you know why they have all the leverage? Because they really always did. If you remove these fake, these like bumper rails, right? This handicap that they had because they couldn't make enough money and they couldn't do things, they couldn't move freely without a man. But they always had the leverage. Always. Women don't need us. They've always had the leverage. They've had the leverage for a millennia. The only thing that's happening now is they're able to actually exercise it. That's it. Women, I just got done. Oh my God, man. It's hilarious. Men cannot function without women, right? Even listen, it's a joke, but it's true.
Men can't have a good time without women. Nope. But women have a great time without men. All night. That's why women have shit men don't have. Women have girls' night. Or ladies' night. Call the girls up, girl, this job stressing me out. Let's go out tonight. Call everybody. Yes, bitch, I am there. They go to the club, get their own section, buy their own bottles, dance with each other the whole night. Don't talk to one guy the whole night. Have a great night. Girls' night. Get a Keisha, get a Keisha, get a Keisha, get a Keisha. There's always that one dumbass dude watching y'all have a good time from across the club.
Don't be that dumbass dude, gentlemen.
Man, them hoes getting it in over there. Fellas, you see a table full of girls in the club having a good time? Leave them alone. They don't want to be bothered by you. Don't take your ass over there because they're going to send your ass right back.
Tell them, Tony.
What y'all celebrating? We celebrate no broke-ass motherfuckers bothering us while we trying to party, buy, excuse you, get home safe, have a good night.
Brokey.
Man, fuck them lesbian bitches, man.
So, did Tony Rock lie? Because I didn't detect a lie. Everybody was laughing because it's true. You've never gone to the club and been like, man, I really just hope no women approach us. I just want to hang out with the bros tonight. Like, that's never fucking happened. That's never happened. Women do that shit all the time. That's just, don't get it twisted. That's just a microcosm, though. But when you play that out, when you blow that up, when you magnify that, that's how women function in life, too. They don't fucking need you. They don't need you to be happy. They don't need you to have a good time. They don't need you for, and once you remove this bullshit of them needing you for your money, boom. We're reaping the consequences of not giving women freedom. It's of men not developing into fully functioning human beings. We are reaping the consequences of not treating women like humans. That's what we're doing right now. So let's go back.
But they don't do that. Women have no leverage in the dating game.
Why you say that?
It's because they can't marry themselves. So the only leverage a woman really has in the dating market is to get off the market when she's at her highest value. But they don't do that. When a woman is
a woman, I don't know whatever you're talking about, most attractive, doesn't matter. Women always have an immense amount of value. They always do. Because you can go talk to a 40-year-old woman, you can go talk to a 35-year-old woman, you can go talk to a 50-year-old woman. It doesn't matter. I know at a certain age, women start to become less attractive to men. I get that. I'm not denying that. I know that that's true. But if a woman is interested in attracting men, she'll always attract men. She'll always attract men, right? Because women have tons of value to men, tons of value, intrinsic value. So even that 50-year-old woman is still valuable to a man, especially a man her age, 50 years old, 55 years old, 60 years old. Yeah, of course. The thing is, a woman could get a man. A woman could be with a man and she can have a man. Men are easy. It's just that women aren't willing to tolerate abuse from men. That's it. It's a lot of women who aren't interested in that. So for a woman to get in a relationship with a man, the only thing that would take is for her to accept a certain level of abuse. As long as she's willing to accept a certain level of abuse, that they can stay together forever. As long as she's willing to lower her standards, she can have any man. She can have a man. All she has to do is lower her standards. Whereas men, their standards could be in the fucking dirt and they still won't have access to a woman. Still.
At her highest value, the prime of her prettiness, the prime of her.
And you see that what these dudes are talking about, by the way, I don't want to hear it. I'm so tired of y'all talking in circles. When I say that men only care about looks, right? And I know that that's not literally the case, but I'm saying men are hyper-focused on looks. Men be like, no, men care about the heart. And we care. Remember, I kept telling y'all about I'm gonna keep bringing it up about the Cam and Mace thing with what's her name? Ayana Nicole or whatever her name is, when Travis Kelce's ex. And Cam got up there and crying and like, she's ugly to me now because she knows her worth. She knows she's beautiful and she knows she doesn't have to go 50-50 with the man. So now she's ugly because she has taken away that power from me. Me dangling that carrot in front of her like, hey, get with me, girl. You ain't got to go 50-50. When she goes, duh, I never was planning on going 50-50 with you. Pearl clutching. That's all this is. The men are obsessed with the physical beauty of women. Like he said, at their height, not when they're their most educated, not when they're their most mentally stable or developed, I should say, or most mature. Not when they're the most sure of themselves. No. This is when they're at their prettiest, according to this guy. And most men think like this, so I'll let it ride.
Her looks. Mm-hmm. Most women don't use that to find the best guy they can find and get out the game.
And there you have it. Every single time these men are telling themselves. Every single time.